It's Eric Ten Hag's world, and we are just living in it. What a performance! What a win! With heavy starting lineup rotation, we still go out and beat Bournemouth 3-0 at Old Trafford. I am in absolute delight. Absolute delight. I am so happy with that performance. It's just delightful. It's absolutely delightful. I'm trying to fix something here. Yeah, I mean, just what a performance. I'm so happy. So happy. Eric Ten Hag has masterclassed that performance. Team selection, it worked out in the end, although defence was shaky at times. For me, there's one clear man of the match. That I think a lot of people played their part and they'll get good scores, but for man of the match, there's only one person. I think you might be able to guess who that is. Yeah, what a performance. 3-0, Old Trafford. We've got 2 cup games coming up, and then our next league game is against Man City. We are now 1 point behind Man City. They've got a game in hand on us. We are equal on points with Newcastle in third, and we've got a game in hand on them. So we're only 1 point behind second. So we're in a title race. Realistically, if we had decent owners, we would be in a title race if we bought in January. But obviously that's not going to happen, and we are not in a title race. Let's get into this. United, Bournemouth. De Gea gets a 7 from me. I'm shocked to see that. I thought it'd probably just be a 7.1, but 7.6. That's... What is there to lose? What is there to lose? I'm not even just doing it because it says it there. When you think about it right, Maguire and Lindelof are a combo I don't feel comfortable with. It was a very uncomfortable combo for De Gea to work behind. They cracked apart multiple times, and De Gea basically saved us from conceding 2 or 3 from some really dangerous Bournemouth chances. I think he has to get an 8, because he did sort of save us. In a way. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, he gets a 6 from me. He gets a 6. He was good, Wan-Bissaka. I thought he put in a few really crucial challenges. It wasn't the Wan-Bissaka we've seen in the last few games, but again, it was a very viable option. I hope to see Dalot start in one of the cup games, and ideally against Man City, because when Dalot came on, it was almost just like zen. It was a lot calmer down on the right flank of fullback. Lindelof gets a 6. He did a job. Very well. It was sort of a wall back there. It was very hard to get past him. It was really the man that's going to come up, Harry Maguire, that kept dragging our defenders out of position, which led to Bournemouth getting some really good chances. It was Maguire. I'm sorry. I don't want to pound shit on this man, but because he doesn't deserve it. But he's captain of the team. I still see not much leadership out there. I think it's quite disrespectful to take the armband off Bruno Fernandes when he's led us to this many wins. And it's just... his only trait, Maguire, really, is his head and his size. He used his head well today. His size, I think I saw twice, he got bounced out of bounds by 2 people half the size of him. He's just shit. So shit. He just needs to go in the summer. Luke Shaw, 8, man of the match. That is as simple as that. That's it. As simple as that, Luke Shaw. Assisting a goal. But that goal for me is the goal of the season when it comes to team. Obviously, the Rashford solo goal against Burnley was absolutely fantastic. Was it against Burnley? It was against Burnley. It was absolutely fantastic. But when it comes to a team goal, there was one of these sort of team goals that happened earlier in the season, and I can't really remember. But from my memory, as a team goal, that's the goal of the season. And it all started and finished with one man. Luke Shaw, but it came with Rashford. The quick 1-2 with Rashford and Shaw. Shaw with a great glide down the wing. He gave it wide. It was Garnacho, I think, who worked it. No, it was someone else who worked it around the left. They moved it around the box. Garnacho on the inside. Goal for Luke Shaw. And how good was he defensively as well? Absolutely fantastic defensively. And then he decides to put a cherry on top by putting an assist to an assist. Luke Shaw, the massive ball to Bruno Fernandes with a great collection from Bruno, who just put it across to Marcus Rashford with the 3rd goal. Luke Shaw, he is back in some not world class, but top class form. He is absolutely fantastic. Back to well and truly being our best left back. Casemiro gets a 7 from me today. Fucking hell, 8.1. He was very crucial. That's why I'm giving him a 7. He gets the goal. He was crucial defensively in that midfield. I thought he sort of went missing for a little bit in that second half though, so I'm giving him a 7, but so crucial. It would just be a completely different side without him. Eriksen, He got an assist. I'll give him a 6 though. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I wouldn't give him anything above a 6. Probably maybe a 6.5 I'd give him, but yeah, he got the assist. I just feel like Eriksen over these past few games keeps pinching an assist every single game. Yeah, I really don't feel like I feel like he's making a massive impact on the game. It's strange. Van de Beek a 6. I mean, I'm so sad for him. That tackle looks atrocious. I hope he's all good. I really hope Donny is all good. That injury could be serious. Yeah, really hope he's going to be all good, Van de Beek. Bruno's a 5 for me. I could be wrong. I could give him a 6, but I only give him a 6 for one reason. I'm not sure I'm going to do it. I gave him a man of the match last game against Wolves. Bruno made some really good key passes against Wolves. He misplaced a few, but the amount of key balls he made, I had to give him man of the match and the assist. This game, I've never seen him misplace so many passes. And the one thing that pissed me off multiple times is when he has got so much space to take a touch, maybe move it forward a little, then knock the ball wide. He just goes for this little around, like, just back foot Panenka pass through wide, and it just never pays off. It just never pulls off. I thought Bruno was very poor today. Did get the assist in the end, but really it was all created by Christian Eriksen. By Luke Shaw. And you do have to give some credit to Bruno for taking the touch, but that pretty much was a Luke Shaw created goal. Rashford gets a 6 for me today. He probably actually a 7. Yeah, I usually give players a 7 when they score a goal, so I will give him a 7. He created well. He almost had a couple late. He almost had a couple early. I thought he played okay. He got the goal. He just can't stop scoring. He is in world-class form at the moment, Marcus Rashford. World-class. Martial, 6. I didn't actually think he looked too bad today, Martial. I thought he was very bad against Wolves. It's good to give him this continuity. Talking of continuity, Anthony was out the side because of injury today. That's why Bruno started on the wing and Van de Beek in the midfield. Anyway, back to Martial. It's important to give him this continuity. I thought he looked a lot sharper today than he did against Wolves. I think he looked better. I think his sharpness looked better. His spring in his step, almost, he created it a little bit. His hold-up play was pretty good. So, yeah, I'll give Martial a 6. Hopefully he can build on that. I'd like him to start scoring over the next few games, though, because we have got no other striker. Like, he will keep playing games. Garnacho... He's barely a substitute because he played pretty much the entire second half, plus a little bit of the first half because of Van de Beek's injury. I'm giving him a 7, I'm going to give Garnacho a 7. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And just the spark. To hear Viva Garnacho being sung around Old Trafford, just the absolute spark he brings to the team. The creativity he brings is on another level for an 18-year-old. I mean, he doesn't look 18 years old. He just doesn't. He just looks like... it definitely looks youthful on the pitch. But he's just so exciting. It's just... his control of the ball is like something else. His maturity on the pitch... My God, he's good. He's going to become a superstar. I can just feel it. You can just feel it. I'm going to give Dalot a 6. Great to see him back out on the pitch. Really good to see him back out on the pitch. I'm not sure whether he'll play against Charlton or Everton. I think he definitely will play one of the two, starting. But obviously, who's first? We've got Everton first. So I actually think he'll play against Everton. I think we'll play Wan-Bissaka against Charlton to give Dalot a one-game break. And then Dalot will play again against Man City in the league, our next league game, which is just real. If we beat Man City in the league, we go above them, which is wild. We go into second in the league. Which is, I think that's what happens, because Newcastle have a pretty easy fixture coming up. But yeah, that's what happens there, I think. Hopefully see Dalot. Maybe Ten Hag will just start Dalot for the next 3 games for a bit of continuity, considering he's been out for so long. But I think he'll play against Everton, be rested against Charlton, and play against Man City. But yeah, good to see him back out there. I thought, I'm getting him for a 6, but I thought he was really good. I don't think he was on long enough to warrant him getting a 7. But I thought it was really important, winning the ball back in the midfield, good on the ball. Yeah, I thought Fred was really good today. Alanga a 6, he looked better. As soon as Alanga came on, I said that I always just give Alanga a 6 every week, because I only get to see 5 minutes of him, and it's just useless to see him develop like that. He's not developing. So he actually played a striker when he was on. He was playing centrally. Garnacho on the left, Rashford all over. Rashford behind Garnacho at times. He looked okay. He looked pretty sharp. Created a bit. Almost scored a couple goals, but still needs to go on loan. I think that loan deal at Everton would be good. I think a team like Bournemouth would be perfect. I'd love to see him go to Bournemouth till the end of the season. But we now are in the transfer window, so it's the time to do business. Martinez 6, good to see him back out there, our World Cup winner. I don't know how he gets 6.6, but fair play. Eric Ten Hag. No, I can't. I'm going to give it a 9. It was a bit silly, I mean. It's a bit silly. I'm going to go a 9. Perfection. I don't see a flaw in Ten Hag. We're attacking the squad today. It's not Ten Hag's fault. Maguire is a shaky man. He had to play him. We needed a bigger rotation, and he just perfected that game to a T. 3-0, job done. This is Eric Ten Hag's world, and we're just living in it. Luke Shaw has to be. Hey, Casemiro man of the match. I'll take it. I'm not complaining about that. Casemiro, absolutely immense. Where would we be without him? He gets a man of the match. Casemiro, for me, it's Luke Shaw. He's probably my second choice. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. What a performance. Manchester United at their absolute best. Yeah, cheers. So happy. I'll see you for the game against Everton.